CD Projekt Red has never done this before. Projekt Hadar is the studio's first fully original IP, not tied to The Witcher, not tied to Cyberpunk. No books, no movies, no licensing, just raw world building from scratch. The game is still early, but between CDPR's earnings call, recruitment moves, and some interesting rumors, we've got a slightly clearer picture of what they're aiming for and how it could evolve into one of the biggest RPGs of the 2030s. According to CD Projekt Red latest 2024 or 2025 now's earnings report, Projekt Hadar is in the early conceptual phase. They've defined the main pillars of the story, are actively prototyping gameplay mechanics. The project is being developed by a small dedicated team within CDPR, not outsourced, not on hold, and it's being treated as a long-term investment, which means the IP is built to span multiple games, story groundwork is being laid from the start, systems are being developed with modular scalable tech. The game director hasn't been officially named yet for this one, but the tone of CDPR's language is clear. This is a flagship level title, likely targeting a release window after 2030. So why is this such a big deal? Because CDPR has never created a world from the ground up. The Witcher was based on Sapkowski's novels, and Cyberpunk came from Mike Pondsmith's tabletop universe, but Hadar is their own 100% fresh universe. This opens new creative doors. They control every aspect of lore, mechanics, design, and tone. There's no source material to restrict pacing, character arcs, or moral systems. It gives them the freedom to blend genres and set their own rules. And they're building this world with Unreal Engine 5, Witcher 4 level systems, and a decade of RPG experience. So what kind of game are we going to be getting from Hadar? Well, there's no confirmed setting yet, but internal job listings and dev structure suggest a narrative driven RPG, possibly single player focused, high emphasis on exploration and moral choice, and CDPR has mentioned a stylized tone in early brainstorming, maybe not photorealistic like Cyberpunk. So rumors point toward a dark fantasy or mystic sci-fi theme, something that blends moral mythology, tech relics, and mystical elements. And that lines up with the kind of writers CDPR has been recruiting recently, people with experience in speculative fiction and world building. And here's another theory. Hadar might not be one game. CDPR said this IP is being built to last for decades, so we might be looking at a franchise starter, most likely anyway, with multiple entries planned across console generations and multimedia. So let's talk exactly on how Projekt Hadar is being built. CD Projekt is now fully aligned with Unreal Engine 5, and Hadar will benefit directly from every improvement made for The Witcher 4 and The Witcher 1 remake. And I also want to mention that by the time Hadar is in development, we might even be on Unreal Engine 6, maybe even 7. That means turbo tech for asset streaming and zero pop-in, Jarly for hyper-realistic lip sync and procedural facial animation, scalable modular world design, and possibly CDPR's AI research, which they're now openly investing in. Here's what the AI could enable for 2030. Quest lines that evolve on players' behavior, not just scripted triggers, NPCs that remember you, react to the choices over time, and shift dialogue accordingly, and even dynamic world states, economies, factions, environments changing in real time. And because Hadar isn't tied to a grounded universe, they can get more experimental, procedural biome, sentient AI civilizations, and a playable character with evolving dialogue responses. This is CD Projekt Red with full control and full next-gen toolkits. By the time Projekt Hadar launches, we won't just be in the next console generation. We'll be in an entirely new creative era. Think about this. Photorealistic lighting and animation will be real-time and fully dynamic. Facial animation will feel more acted than animated, and environments will breathe like real ecosystems. Now, cloud process worlds could allow for massive simulation layers, weather systems, population shifts, living economies, all reacting live to player behavior. And most of all, AI-driven gameplay loops won't be buzzwords, they'll change everything. We'll be able to walk into a town where there are no two players experiencing the same chain of events. Now imagine Projekt Hadar within that. Let's say it's a dark mystical universe, something arcane, ancient ruins mixed with collapsed tech, mythic relics with quantum properties, gods that live in that code of reality. You walk into a crater temple built around sentient star core, a cult guards it, but their leader is missing. You don't just get a mission from a quest giver, you talk to the cult, ask your own questions, your tone changes how they respond in real time, and their reaction isn't scripted. It's powered by AI dialogue and personality models. Maybe you trick them, or maybe you impress them with your knowledge of forgotten rituals from a hidden monastery 2 continents away, and suddenly your character is now tied to their cosmic doctrine. New mechanics unlock, the world reacts, factions shift. Or you discover a cybernetic artifact that corrupts time. You activate it, and you begin seeing multiple versions of the same event simultaneously. Each decision fractures the environment. Villages begin to split into timelines. You live in parallel. This is where we're going. Branching gameplay not based on dev scripts but AI logic, emotionally reactive characters who evolve across an entire trilogy, unseen possibilities, dreamwalking through memory archives, procedurally mutilated wildlife, AI generated myths unfolding as global events, and with tech like Red Play, Hadar could even offer optional multiplayer coexistence where player actions ripple through a semi-connected universe without ever breaking immersion. So here is the full pipeline over at CD Projekt Red, and this is exactly what's in development right now. The Witcher 4 Project Polaris is in full production and releases likely in 2027 or could even slip into 2028. The Witcher 1 remake shares tech with Witcher 4 and is estimated for a 2028, maybe even 2029 release date. Project Sirius, a spin-off Molasses Flood multiplayer game in the Witcher universe, and Project Orion Cyberpunk 2 pre-production and is releasing likely maybe past 2030, and then we have Projekt Hadar in concept and prototyping, releases after Project Orion, possibly 2031 or 2032 or even beyond that. That's 5 games spanning 2 franchises and 1 brand new IP built on shared Unreal Engine 5 tech with custom toolsets across all projects. So what does this actually mean? Well, Projekt Hadar is CD Projekt's future. It's the studio's first attempt at building something really original, something that's not just a game but potentially a living universe. It's the next Witcher, the next Cyberpunk, the one they'll build a brand around. With 10 years of experience and a fully armed development pipeline, a world-class studio and next-gen technology, this is the clean slate they've been preparing for. Now the question is, what are they going to do with it? Will it be fantasy, sci-fi, post-apocalypse, or will we shape civilizations, collapse them, build characters who can evolve with our choices across multiple games? We don't know yet, but when it lands, it could be one of the most ambitious RPGs ever made. So what I want you to do for this video is give me all your concept ideas for Projekt Hadar. Give me all your wants, your needs for this game. Use the comment section as a Hadar pitch community. Pitch your ideas and just let your imaginations flow on what you want to see from an original IP from CDPR. Peace out, God bless, and join the Balboa Club today. Bye bye.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.